Hello everybody, it's Andrew here with episode 11 of the Transport Fever 2 Let's Play series. We start out episode 11 floating in front of our new Bridport to Stoke train that we've just assigned. This is the, I can't remember the number, but it's the Prussian train, the smaller train, that we opted to use on this line as it's only a little shuttle service between Stoke and Bridgewater. He's just left the logging camp outside of Coventry. Making his way obviously towards Bridgewater, just passing one of our plank freight trains there now. I must say it's quite a beautiful little engine. Quite enjoy that little lilac colour scheme as well. So, what are we looking to do today? I'll be honest, I haven't decided yet. So what we'll do is if we just leave him to it, let him carry on his merry way, and then we'll take a brief overview of the map and the state of play at the moment. So let's start with bringing up our line statistics screen. We just expand it so we can see as much as we need to in one go, or as near as damn it. As you can see, we have a lot of profitable lines. The ones that aren't profitable at the moment, the number one service for the metro in Coventry is not profitable. The plank haulage isn't profitable from Bridgewater to the machinery plant, but I believe that's because we've had a little delay in the logs arriving. Likewise the machinery freight, but that should change once the delivery of logs starts to pick up. A few of the buses themselves are also not profitable, but as long as they're getting the passengers to our trains, I'm not overly concerned by that. As we can see there, our main intercity mainline train is very popular, 203 out of a possible 224 passengers currently on that line across the 4 trains. Our freight trains are bringing us a constant and steady supply of income as well. Likewise, our ships, including our newly created log shipping line, which now has 4 Donada castles, I remembered, on it. That is also bringing us over $1 million a year. So, money from now on should not be an issue. So we need to decide the next step in our expansion. Right now, I am leaning towards importing the machines from the Bridgewater Machines factory and delivering them into Bridport. We have 2 options available to us to do that. We can obviously run them by train. We could, within the train option, there's 2 sub options, if you follow. The first of which is we utilise this line through the steel mill station up here, and then obviously join onto the tool freight line here, and they can be dropped off at Bridport Cargo Hub along with the tools. The second sub option is a dedicated line that comes out this way or comes this way and loops around. Either way, it's going to obviously skirt past Bridgewater, past this way, round the side of this little mountain here, and then we can bridge over this little junction here and connect it in, or we could connect it into this little access line here and upgrade this to double track, and then it can just do that and go on its way. So that's the options there we have available if we decided to ship them via rail. The other option is another ship line. We could have a port situated just here with an access road and a drop-off point, and the ships could then come in up here, and we could have another shipping port perhaps just on the mouth of this little river here, and then they could be delivered into Bridport. We could also perhaps drop them off here at Coventry and have a second road coming this way and linking into this road here. So we have 4 overall options, 2 for shipping it by rail and 2 for utilising some ships, boats. Personally, I am quite leaning towards, I think I will go with the rail option, as we have a cargo hub set up already. It's got 2 platforms already, so we've got a lot of the infrastructure in place. The question is, how do we get them to this point? Do we borrow this line the entire way? Or, where is it? Where's the factory? There it is. Or do we come off this direction and connect in up here? I think having that line here, while it will reduce any potential congestion, it will start to make this little area look overly and excessively busy and also quite messy. So I'm leaning towards simply bringing him off this way, around here. What we could do if we wanted, although saying that, yes, no, I do need that open, but I need to shrink it back down to its normal sort of size. We do have an empty platform here, which could be used as a flying platform, if you know what I mean, and he just passes straight on through without stopping. Yes. And then he jumps on this line, shares the same line as the ore trains, and then instead of coming off into the ore mine station, he continues on and follows the tool freight station trains. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm sticking to it. I've made my decision. So, because all of the infrastructure is currently in place, we can do this immediately. And to help ensure he does take the correct platform, I'm going to put a 2-way signal there and a signal there, also 2-way, and use those 2 signals as waypoints for the line. So if we go ahead and start building the line, that signal just there to the cargo hub. He's already elected. Oh no, he might end up waiting there, so we'll encourage him to do that. And that should mean he's not going to get held up by a train waiting at the platform to load up. So, you are only going to travel fully laden with machinery. You're going to wait for an unlimited amount of time at the station. That's the colour we used last time for our machinery line, so we'll stick to it. Just check that everything's looking tickety-boo over here. In fact, no, it won't be. We're going to need a 3rd platform or a 3rd track like that, because we have 3, or we're going to have 3 different lines using this station now. So if we bring him out here like this, and then he can branch off and merge in like that. Does that create a nice level junction? Yes, it does. And do the same. It is a little wibbly wobbly. That's okay. And then from here, it's just a case of dropping him in to the line. And we want a signal there, so the train can wait there off of the main section of track. And we also want one here, and for completion's sake, one there. Now then, if we go to this terminal menu screen and drop him onto terminal 3, as we see now, does that work? Yes, there we go. So we have that machinery to Stoke there, this machinery to Bridport here, and the steel delivery in the central platform. Perfect. We do need to rename the line, so this is machinery freight from Bridgewater up to Bridport. There we go. So we may as well immediately purchase our train. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to drop back to the class PV for this one, and we'll use the other box cars on this one, just so they're different. They have a different visual appeal to them. So that's 3 million. We'll go with 1 just for now. We can always double him up at a later point in time. That's not a problem. give him the correct colour scheme onto the correct line. And once again, as he leaves the depot, we'll have a quick look at him. And then after we've done that, we'll name him. There we go. Perfect. So this is machinery from Bridgewater to Bridport. Lovely. Now, there will not be any machinery being provided on this platform as of yet, because where he's been told to drop it off to, there isn't any. Well, it might, if these are demanding machines, they might be a little bit of demand. Commercial, no, it's the industrial buildings that want the machines. So, to ensure that this flows correctly, we're going to need an unload point. In fact, if we could put him right down there, and then just adjoin these streets here like so, that gives us a nice, easy route through the city. If we wanted to, we could waypoint him down here, so he doesn't interfere with our buses in any way, and I think that's something we will do. But for now, we need to set up the manifest orders like that, and I'll also rename him. 2 unlocks there, the BR89 plus T3 and the Ivan tram. We'll have a look at those in just a few moments. For now, I need to finish naming this line. Machinery, delivery, Bridport. I also need to change the colour, don't I? So let's pick him back up. Colour is that one, like so. And then we may as well get some cargo wagons waiting for the first arrival. We'll have 4. Using the correct colours on the correct line. And then before I have a look at the 2 unlocks we've just got, I will go ahead with the waypoints. Let's use a post box, a letterbox. There. And then if we open the line manager, after the cargo hub hit that waypoint, there we go. Now he won't be tripping over our bus service that we have, which incidentally is probably in need of expansion. Obviously initially this was enough to cover, and it may still be the case that the existing stops reach all. No, they don't, not quite. However, it looks daft to force people to walk from here to the bus stop when we could just relocate them and have a better coverage and catchment zone. So that's that done. Did I think I did do it, but I will just quickly, yes I did. Because I don't want the wagons taking the wrong goods to the wrong drop-off point. Although they do cover some of the industrial, so if they did drop off a machinery, so there it is, a bit of machinery, it would be consumed. Where are our, there they are, they're on their way there now. So in theory, that should have triggered production on the third. Yes, indeed it has. There we go. Look, our first unit awaiting collection. Now, let's have a look at the trains. At the train we just unlocked. Now, it's a direct replacement or upgrade, I believe, on this train that we have running the little shuttle service. So if we go to manage vehicle, edit both of them, and pull up the new locomotive. At the minute we've got the G3, we have upgraded to, or we have unlocked the T3. Let's see if that is a better option. Well, it's slower for a start, which isn't a good start, but it is more powerful. 25, 25, 16. No. We'll stick to the existing trains there. We also unlocked the Ivan, which is a steam-powered tram. So if we just check this, that's what we have at the minute. There's very little in it. This one does load a little bit faster, and it has ever so slightly less emissions. So I am going to go ahead and replace our trams to the Ivans. There we go. Just because they can load the passengers that extra bit faster, and they're also ever so slightly quieter, although I don't think it's going to make that much difference. So let's have a, I was just here, but let's have a proper look here now at this Ivan. It's a very unique looking tram. Yes, very nice. One thing we have unlocked, although there's no notification for this, perhaps there should be, but there we go, is the ability to electrify our tram lines. Now, given that Coventry is, as it stands, the only city with a tram line running through it, we may as well just go ahead and electrify the entire line. We don't have any electric trams as of yet, I believe, but this means when we do have them, they're ready to go on immediately. So all the way out here, electrify that exchange, back this way, down, and down, and down. And there we go, almost done, perfect. So it's not going to do us anything for now, but we have future-proofed Coventry. Now, let's return to Bridport and let's see what we can do with this bus service we have in the city. I think what I may be tempted to do... No. I was going to say just have a second... In fact, no, I'll do that. Not everything has to be 100% efficient and logical and what have you. That's not how real public transport does, so we will... I know this is now going to start tripping over our machinery delivery vehicles, but unfortunately that's just the nature of the game. I'll keep this as a small street. I could upgrade it, but it's nice to have a variety. We don't want tram lines. Yes, you're going to destroy that building, that's fine. And continue down this way. You can share that stop, because why not? And then loop out this way. And then you'll... we're going to need a third platform in here now, so we'll do that immediately before they build anything there. Although, no, they can't build anything there, so that's okay. And let's get that new line set up for Bridport. So you're sharing that line, and then you're coming back around there, and then back into the transfer. Excellent. A nice maroon colour. So this is bus service number 2 for Bridport. Let's go ahead now and purchase the vehicles. I will go for the Americans. And we'll have, because there's more stations or more stops, we'll go for 5. There's the maroon. And set them on their way. Absolutely perfect. Okay. Coventry, I do not believe requires any attention. Things are looking good there. That's fine. Bridgewater, the station is fairly busy now. One person using or waiting to use our shuttle service. In fact, I am going to rename that as the shuttle service. There we go. Yes, so we have one awaiting pickup on our shuttle. Here he comes now. Plenty awaiting on our intercity, as has become somewhat of a standard. Our trains are running pretty full. I highly doubt that these are however. No, they're not. Only 14 of 48. Morley. Wow, that bus service is exceptionally popular. We are going to need more. Or, given the high demand, I think we just upgrade it to a tram system now. If we upgrade that and that, and replace all these streets like this, and you come this way, and then you can go straight down there. So, do we just get rid of the buses and go for trams directly? I believe that is the best option. So if we just quickly pause it, this is going to vaporize a lot of passengers. So we want bus service 1 and 2 for Morley. Sell the entire lot. So that's all the buses now gone. We will need a tram depot for Morley. We don't currently have one of those. Let's put him alongside the road depot, just there. And then if we say 16, 8 per line. 16 Ivans. 5, 6, 7, and 8. What were the line colours? A salmon pink and an orange. So that's going to be those two, isn't it? So they are going on to bus service 1. They are going on to bus service 2. And then what we'll do afterwards is in the line manager, select the ones we can see and rename that to Metro 1 and Metro 2. Just like we have in our capital, Coventry. There we go, Metro 1, Metro 2. Oh my life, get rid of that. Metro. Much better. Okay, that should help with a throughput of passengers over here. Obviously, it's going to take a while for them to all spread out, because I don't believe you can replace a bus with a tram, because they're different vehicle types, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. Now, I do think we'll keep, like we have in Coventry, we'll also have a bus service running through Morley. However, it'll be reduced. And I don't think we'll have it come out to the station. But we will do 2, so we'll go from there to those 2 stops, and then if you head up this little side road, up this main street, you can then go there, and then we'll make him do a U or an S slalom in and around there. So it won't go as far as the exchange, although we could, because we do have the platform space available. No, we'll just keep him as we've done him. It'll be fine. So you'll go in there, to there, through to there and there, sharing that platform and that one and there and there and then back. And this is bus service 01 Morley. Do the same again in reverse. There to there to there to there. There, and there. Bus service number 2 Morley. There we go. So now we're going to... In fact, we probably shouldn't have sold the stagecoaches. We could have just transferred them over, but there we go. We're not going to need a lot. I think we'll just need... we'll go for 4 per line. That's 8 total. 3, 4, coloured. These are the 2 we've just been assigned, so there we go. And there we go. Yes, I don't see many passengers using these. But just to ensure we've got nice coverage in the city centre, we've gone ahead and done it anyway. They're probably never going to make any money. Right. Have any of our Ivans... Yes, they've started... Oh, yeah, we've got a full load here already. But we have nothing else on its way down as of yet. Although you're on your way. They are waiting for the number 1, aren't they? Yes, they are. So those Ivans should soon start eating through those passengers. The compartment car. Ooh, 37 miles per hour. That's worth looking at, because I believe... no, not that. I do believe our existing carriages are limited to 31. Let's take a look. Manage vehicles. We'll compare 2 for now. And we want passenger wagons. Which ones are are they the ones we're using? No, they can't be. 16. Are we still using them? I can't tell. What's the capacity of that? 13. I think we missed this unlock. Yes, we did. Or at least we didn't action it. That's unfortunate. We've been hamstringing ourselves with a slower, smaller capacity carriage when we didn't need to. There we go. That'll cost 11 million. However, they're going faster. And they've got increased capacity. Let's take the plunge. Colour them in. And let's have a quick look at them as they leave Morley Station. Very nice. There we go. Yes. Brilliant. Okay, now let's see how we're doing over here. Okay, you've started to make full deliveries now, which is good. It means production's kicked in nicely. Plenty of stored raw materials. Oh, we're also about to upgrade. That's pleasing to see. Has our Bridport train made a delivery yet? No. How far off is he? Oh, he's not too far. Just got to skirt around the mountains, but he'll be there soon enough. We have plenty of logs waiting. Is it worth, therefore, increasing again the amount of ships running this line to 6? I think it's going to be. Can we afford it? I doubt it. No, we cannot. Each ship costs us how much? No. We can't edit, can we? It's going to cost us about 3 million, I imagine. Perhaps 2. Let's have a look. Manage vehicles, clone. Yes, there we go. That's another 2 on that line. That should keep this number a little lower and keep this number a little higher. Or at least keep it lower for a shorter amount of time. Ah, the shuttle service has picked up in popularity. That's nice to see. Where's our nearest shuttle train? Did we have 2 or just 1? I cannot remember. 2, because we've got 1 at Stoke and 1 on his way back to Bridgewater. See, you have the newer passenger wagons. Not sure why we didn't do them on the intercity line, but there we go. So, if you don't make any more money this year, you're not going to be profitable, but at least you're making, it's not too bad. And given them numbers we have currently waiting at Bridgewater, and we do have a full load here as well, I think it will start to become profitable pretty soon. How are you doing in terms of numbers? Only 10, but that's not surprising considering a train has just left with almost a full load. Stoke's transport service is running fine. We have a lot waiting to be collected on bus service number 1. In fact, here comes one of the stagecoaches now. Are we going to need more than 4 on there? Potentially. We'll revisit that and see. Clearly, I think we don't need that many road vehicles running this line, so we'll just get rid of one of them. How's this throughput going? Let's have a look. Yeah, you're about to run empty, but you do have a delivery on the way. And we have a ship about to come in and pick up, but we only have 23. Is that being caused by a lack of supply in terms of grain, or a lack of output coming from here? Either way, I do want to put more vehicles on this. We'll increase that to 20. There we go. Because we do have a lot still waiting. And a ship hasn't visited the dock for quite a while. I imagine it's going to be... Yeah, that was the last one to unload. So, at the same time, I am also going to... We'll increase this to 50, I think, to see if we can increase the output of the food processing plant and reduce the amount of time the ships are waiting to receive a full load on the dock. Excellent. Our 2 new ships should be on their way down now. Yes, here they are. Are they both heading to the forest, however? Yes. Yes. Don't want them heading all the way down to Stoke, sorry, to Bridgewater, to then have to come back. That is a wasted journey and dead money. How's our logging trains doing? They're just doing what they have always done, make us a little bit of money. Well, quite a lot of money. How's the new improved road service in Bridport? Looking good. We have passengers waiting on the new stations, new stops, which is good to see. The intercity bus remains ever popular. Again, I think I discussed this in a previous episode, but the logic says to me that it's people heading into Coventry, jumping on the metro, heading to the station, and then heading to wherever their final destination is. In fact, we could test that theory by selecting a random passenger here. Yes, look, oh no, it's intercity bus, that's what that is. You're going to the residential building. But where is it? Oh, so you're only going to Coventry, okay. And you were Jack Robertson, I believe. Robinson, I do apologise. You're going to work in, again, just into Coventry. We'll try 2 more of them. Roman Clark, you're going to Coventry. Do they not realise then that they can catch a train in Coventry and go further afield, or is the route finding somewhat limited? I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's limited. That is a little disappointing. Or have I just been unlucky in the selection of pops or sims that I've chosen to check? We'll try one more. Don't want to spend all day doing this. Now, I'm going to safely say that they're only going as far as Coventry. I was hoping they'd realise they can change, and then go to wherever they need to go. That to me says nobody in Bridport is ever going to go any further than Coventry. Oh well. It's not like we're struggling for money. No, it's not like our services are being underwhelmed in terms of passengers using them, so it's no great drama. How much? Oh, yep, you're going to be definitely going to be profitable this year. That's excellent. And how many do you have? I guess you're full. Waiting to go. We have another 15 and more 16 to go to Morley. Anyway, it's just occurred to me I've done absolutely nothing. I don't think. Did I do the? No, I did. I did the machinery line, didn't I? I was going to say if I thought I'd achieved absolutely the square root of FA this episode, but that's not the case. However, I have spent probably more than half the episode chatting shite, bleep that out please, and just flicking around the map between people and trains and vehicles and lines. Which, to be fair, from time to time, it's nice just to drink it in, almost take it in and see what's going on and enjoy the landscape and see how things are changing and improving and where we can make tweaks to eke an extra couple of pounds out of the vehicle and the deliveries. But I think it's now time to start future planning in terms of where we're heading next. Now, Ripley, supplying the machines to Ripley could be an option. I was thinking, how would we bring Ripley into the fold in terms of the passenger line? We could have a line from Stoke to Ripley, or we could go quite around the houses and have Ripley be something of a backwater. And if anyone is from Ripley, I do apologise. What I mean by that is have it, a town that we're not focused on too much, and it just remain a small little town up in the across the valley, and we can connect it in via Stockton and Boston and Gillingham this way. That's a decision to be made. I am now, given the fact that I've just determined and realised that people, or the game route finding / path finding doesn't take into account multiple, or it doesn't seem to take into account the ability to perform multiple transfers. For example, as we were just saying, Bridport to Coventry Exchange, Coventry Exchange to Coventry Station, and then off to Morley or Bridgewater, or even down to Stoke with another change at Bridgewater. What I might do is bring a passenger line up this way and bring Bridport into the fold in terms of the passenger network, and then cut back on the number of buses we have running between the two cities. We'll keep some active, you know, for a bit of variety and to provide the citizens of Bridport with an alternative solution to their transportation needs. But I think we are going to need now to have a station here. Just as we're finished there, we've unlocked the Droshky and the Russian Class F Fairly. Or is it Farley? I'm not quite sure. Fairly. Either way, we've unlocked it. Probably won't end up using it. And again, I don't think we'll use the Droshky that we've just unlocked. But just for reassurance sake, let's have a look at it. It's a passenger. No. Oh, it's got more horsepower than the American Stagecoach, but the American Stagecoach isn't doing any mountain climbing, so we should be okay sticking with the American Stagecoach until we start unlocking our steam and combustion engine public transport vehicles. So, I think we'll draw a line under this episode. It's been number 11. There's my phone. Okay, a little jump cut there. 1,000 apologies. I had a phone call that I had to take. I believe I was doing the outro at this point, and so that's where I'll pick up. I can't remember what I said before, and I paused the recording rather than stopped it, so I can't open the recording that I've got on file so far to synchronise where I left off with where I'm picking up. So, all I'll say, guys, is thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, look after yourselves, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.